Hi guys, this is Janet. Today is day 18 of my raw food journey. Um, Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I actually intended to make one, but I had technical difficulties with my blender and with the recipe, and then I started swearing, and I always want to be love and light to you, so I didn't post that one. But I made some vegan yogurt, which I had this morning, and it was really good. I made it with coconut and coconut water and a little probiotics. So next time I make it, I will definitely do a video for you. But like I said, yesterday was not my best day, and I don't know what was going on with me. But I wanted to talk to you about cravings today. Cravings is something I've had a lot of issues with in the past. I think that they're the basis of me gaining so much weight. I actually was not always this heavy after my dad died and I had a kind of debilitating car accident. I put on a lot of weight and didn't even care, for a couple of years. But when I went to take it off, I did everything I was supposed to. I even joined Weight Watchers. I followed the plan 100%. I would write down every morsel of food and do all those points. And I've done Weight Watchers before, and I know that it can work, but it didn't work for me. Even when I did everything I was supposed to do, I would lose like a half pound or 0.2 pounds, or just not making any significant progress. So I was pretty frustrated about that and just kind of said to heck with everything and just ate whatever I wanted to eat. But I thought I had a pretty good diet. I was a vegetarian. After I watched the documentary Forks Over Knives, I decided to become a vegan. And I won't say I was 100% vegan, but I was about 95% vegan. When I'm out, I don't like to make a big deal out of things if something has a little dairy or eggs in it. And, I'm not freaking out about that. But pretty much followed a full vegan diet. So when I saw so much stuff about juice feasting and I watched Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, I said, I'm going to give that a try. I don't know if I want to go a full 30 days, but I'm going to try this juice fasting thing, at least for 10 days to give my system a reboot, And if push comes to shove, I've had a lot of nutrition and a lot of great juice, and, that'll be fine. So once I started doing it, after the first day or two, an amazing thing happened. My cravings for junk food were just completely eradicated, which is so weird to me, because even when I was doing Weight Watchers and that type of thing, I think I was still a food addict. I was just a food addict with a lot of willpower, that I just was committed to losing weight. But when that didn't work, I just, kind of started eating whatever I wanted to eat, but I didn't go out of control. But I still think I had some food addiction issues. I would gorge on popcorn, which is vegan, okay, but not something good to eat a whole large bag. And I don't think I realized how much I was eating. And even then, though I would do that every once in a while, but I wasn't eating tremendous amounts of food, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't lose weight. So after starting the juice feast, something just really amazing happened. I started craving things that were good for me. During the juice feast, I thought I would sit around and dream about chocolate and pizza and just all kind of junk foods. And I just craved salads. Toward the end, I just kept thinking, I just want some seaweed salad. I think that was my body craving a little iodine, because I do have some thyroid issues. But I just craved fruit and salad and that type of thing. So when I started eating on day 11, I really enjoyed it. But the cravings for junk food haven't come back. And I know I'm just 18 days into it. But let me tell you something. For a food addict, 18 days without a serious food craving is a big deal. And I knew that I was onto something. Two things happened. I was doing creating a care package for my daughter, and I did, some kale chips and cauliflower popcorn, but I wanted to have a few little goodies, so I bought one of our favorite treats, which is ginger chews. And I bought them, I think, Wednesday or Thursday or something. And I thought to myself, oh, I shouldn't have bought these so early. I'll probably eat them all, and then I'll have to go out and buy some more. But the funny thing is, I never was once tempted to eat it. I mean, I went, and they were right out on the counter. I went by them a couple times and I said, oh, I wonder if I should have a ginger chew. And when I did some self-talk, I was like, do you want a ginger chew? I was like, no. They remained on the counter. I didn't eat one. I didn't want to eat one. And the good thing is, I wasn't using willpower. I just didn't obsess over it. And that never happened to me before. Not even on day 18 of any diet. Day 18 of any diet, I was just working off for total willpower and still obsessing on the foods I couldn't eat. So I don't know what it is about juice feasting, raw foods. I don't know if you just get, if your body is craving nutrition, so you have these tremendous cravings and you get them when you do raw food. I don't know what that mechanism is, but whatever it is, I've never had this much success even 18 days in. So I don't really know how to explain that, but I'm really happy about it. The second thing is, today I went to my favorite pizza place, or I should say former favorite pizza place. One of my friends called me up and he wanted to see if I wanted to go out and meet him for pizza. And when we got there, I got a Greek salad, no feta. And I was fine. And normally, if I would have abstained from eating their pizza, because their pizza is awesome, I would have been looking at other people's pizza. I would have been focusing on his calzone. I would have been freaking out. I would have been just hyper-focusing on, being vigilant. And I just ate my salad, and I was satisfied. I relished it. It took me about 15 or 20 minutes to eat it, and it was really good. And I didn't miss the pizza at all. And you could not have told me that before. So it's just really incredible to me. And I'm hoping that this continues. And I'm kind of confident that it might. And you know what? If I wanted something bad enough, if I really wanted to have something, I give myself the permission to do whatever I want. I'm an adult. I'm 45 years old. If I wanted a piece of pizza and I felt like I was compelled to have it, I would just have it. But I don't feel compelled anymore. And that's pretty amazing to me. So I'm just letting you know, if you're a person who might have some of the same issues that I have, you may want to try juice feasting or raw food diets. Fasting or feasting on juices is not for everybody, and I understand that. But you might even want to try a week or two raw if you're not into fasts. But and I don't know what that is, but it worked for me. And just as a progress report, I'm 18 days in. I've lost 22 pounds, which is completely amazing. I expected to pick up a little weight after my fast. I was completely prepared for that, just putting food back in my system, and I've continued to lose weight. And I don't think that's a calorie restriction thing. I think that has something to do with some kind of mechanism. Perhaps I was gluten intolerant, or something in my biophysics just kind of changed to help me release that amount of weight in such a short period of time. But I don't think that's a calorie restriction thing. I think I had something in my diet that didn't agree with me. So it really has kept me encouraged to stay on this path. I just got a spiralizer. It came in the mail today, so I look forward to showing you guys, once I get the hang of that, some dishes I created. I may just go ahead and create a video tomorrow, and you can just see how it goes first time out. Sometimes it's good to watch somebody kind of struggle with something, and so you don't feel like you're looking at an expert who has all the answers. So if I do that tomorrow, I will make a video and show you what I've done. But until then, I wish you much love and success on whatever journey you take, and God bless and bye-bye.